What is going on, beautiful people? It's your boy here, Wes, and we're here to talk about Baddies Chapter 2, Episode 3, entitled It's Indeed Showtime. And this particular video is going to be a deep dive into the episode. Mona did her review, but unfortunately, y'all didn't get 400 likes and 200 comments. Y'all did the first episode. Y'all did that so fast, the first episode. This episode, y'all didn't really do it. So she's on the members channel. Her video will be up on the members channel. If y'all want her back on the free channel, get that video to 200 comments and 400 likes. Either way, it is what it is. Shout out to the people that are supporting, helping to keep the lights on the members channel. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. And more videos coming to the members channel this week. But yeah, let's get into the deep dive. Y'all ready to talk about it? Let's talk about it. ET and Pressure fight. It was what it was. It was so quick that it started and ended at the same time. Okay, moving on. Tinker versus Cold Killer. Now this particular fight right here, yikes! It was hard to watch because I felt like Cold Killer felt like it should have happened because Tinker got her real good, and Cold Killer even came on the first confessional and was like, "Yeah, she cracked my." And so Tinker was like, "Yeah, I don't see any weighted gloves and no rings. I just see hands, but ain't nobody talking about it now." Huh? I said, "Okay, well, I mean, I understand Tinker's frustration. But yeah, Tinker said, knocked her just ow." And immediately Cold Killer face went down like, yeah, no. But you know what's so interesting about Cold Killer is that I think Cold Killer is probably the G'est out of all of them. Like, out of all the women, I think she's the G'est. And what I mean by that is, I think she's the one that really understands the program. She's the one that appreciates and respects the program that she's on. She's the one that really doesn't care, and she's going to go through what she needs to go through to make sure she's where she's at. Her face is cracked, her eye is done, and she's still there the whole night. She's still performing. That's crazy. Now, I don't know if the face crack happened here or the eye thing happened, but either way, one of those injuries happened and she's still performing, still doing her thing. That is so commendable. Cold Killer is one of those women that gets in the paint all the time. Cold Killer is one of those women that you ain't gonna talk to her no sort of way, and it is what it is. Cold Killer is one of them ones. And I can't do nothing but respect her in that instance. So, like, when I think about the Baddies, the last 5 seasons, Cold Killer is in the top 10. For sure. For sure. Great memorable memes, great sayings, one-liners, great confessional looks, great confessional energy. She on that with whoever, whenever, however it need to be. I like Cold Killer. Cold Killer is a great pick for Baddies. Hands down. But Tinker definitely did her thing with that one. She definitely did. Camilla is in the back calling Lex a bully. Do y'all think Lex is a bully? I think I should create a flyer. But even though y'all think I hate Lex, but let's be clear, Lex has been in every conversation with this new season, and all the women that are in conversation, I make flyers for, typically. So, and it just be general questions so I can get y'all feedback in so I can talk about it on the video. That's all it really be. But is Lex a bully? No, I don't think Lex is a bully. I don't even think Camilla is a bully. I just think Camilla instigated the situations that she wasn't prepared for wanting to have to deal with. And I guess she didn't even want to deal with it. She didn't want to deal with it. She wanted to talk it out. And I said this in another video. I feel like Camilla wanted a Tanisha moment. Come back on. The legend comes back on and she talks it out with her eye. No. The difference is Tanisha did not do any of that with Rolly. Tanisha responded to Rolly and they came on to talk to her. Camilla instigates and starts stuff and then expects nothing to come out of it. I don't know what that's all about. She's saying she just want to start it with the baddest. You aren't the baddest in these groups of women. You just aren't. Probably the oldest. but not the baddest. And it's not no shade. It's not trying to be funny. It's just, you're not the of anything with regards to these women. Now, you may have had more television opportunities than these women, but that doesn't classify you as the baddest. What would classify Camilla as the baddest for this particular situation, dealing with Lex? Coming on, running on her fades, not creating a scene, and then wanting to talk out her issues. That would have made her the baddest. What would have made her even more the baddest is if she won her fades. But I mean, that wasn't gonna happen with Lex. It wasn't gonna happen with her. It is what it is. And no matter what y'all say and how y'all feel, I don't have a problem with none of these women. I just speak about the episode as we all see it. But some of y'all got blinders on. And that's okay because y'all got y'all fave. I'm not that person. Unfortunately, y'all want me to be that person, but I'm not that person. It is what it is. Amber and ET fight. It was a tie. Pressure wants to fight ET or does or sneaks her. And then Dolly wants to come up calling ET an internet card. ET don't want that with Dolly. Understandably. Dolly ain't easy work. And ET needs to catch her breath. ET ran a lot of fades. She looking at Dolly like, nah, we're going to wait on this one. Lex called out ET in one of her videos, one of her vlogs. And was like, yeah, you should have ran that with Dolly. First time, you should have ran that with Dolly. You had Dolly in your mouth. Lex, I think low-key want to fight ET. Because Lex is talking about everybody. But again, I believe that it's because Lex feel like she can beat up everybody. It is what it is, though. But how do y'all think that's going to go between ET and Dolly? Leave your comments below. Then we get Fauna and DTB going at it. This is the dumbest beef ever. But I understand Fauna's position more so than DT's position because Fauna and DTB were cool. Fauna actually looked at DTB as a cool-ass woman. But then DTB came on and was like, oh, she did, she that. Starting beef. So then Fauna was like, yeah, no, that's not cute. We're not doing that. So I understand why Fauna wants to run it. They ran it during the reunion. Fauna laid off on DTB because DTB was drunk. But DTB was like, yeah, no, I'm getting you back. DTB is in a confessional saying that you played on that. And I don't think Fauna really played on that. I think they both were drunk, honestly. I just think that DTB was way more drunk. Either way, we already know that DTB and Fauna are cool now. But hey, we watching it play out. So we're going to review it as we watch it play out. DTB is giving her antics and her performative modes. And she like, nah, we're going to worry about this later because I got to perform. And I'm not about to be lumped up on her performance. I said, I understand that, DTB. That makes sense. But I understand Fauna wanted to go for DTB and DTB saying we're going to do it later. Persuasion and ET talk. They hash out their differences. They hug and move on. Mariah comes in. She fights ET. It was a wash. They hug and move on. In the background, we hear somebody saying, oh, they hugging, this is fake. They never show who the person is that says it, but we hear that they hugging, this is fake. I've already said that Baddies is 89% fake. I just feel that it is in my heart of hearts. I feel like they create these beefs so that they can have a reason to come back on the show. They come on the show, they run a fade, and they squash it. I think that's just what it is. I think that's one of the reasons why every season there needs to be new chicks so new possible storylines can come up. But, hey, they fight, they squash it. They fight, they squash it. It is what it is. I believe it's 89% fake. Tebby ends up fighting Pressure again. And I think that this was the only real fight that Tebby kind of had. But it was still kind of like, I don't know what's going on with Tebby. I don't know what's happening with Tebby in this particular episode, this particular season so far. This is not reunion Tebby. I don't know what's going on, but we're going to let her live. I'm going to let her live. E.T. starts reacting to her face being maced, and all I can think about was if Mace was used in London, why didn't we get this reaction? That's all I can think about. Hey, y'all can act oblivious to it all day long because y'all love Lex. Whatever. But E.T. is having a real reaction to it. And you know what's even hotter? Persuasion admits that she had the mace on her hands. But she also admits that it wasn't for E.T., it was for Pressure. And everybody is like gagging at the fact that Persuasion had mace on her hands. Tasiki coming to console ET, Mariah coming to console ET because you know they just made up. Then what was so dope to see was Ciroc walking in ET to the bathroom and saying, "Let's put some of this on her eye or Coke." Or I don't know why Coca-Cola would help. I don't know, but it was dope seeing Tasiki, seeing Mariah, and seeing Ciroc as a newbie try to escort ET out the way. Even though Amber's bum rushed her and snuck her. Amber just thinking that it's a great opportunity. But in my mind, if the girl is like this and she going like this, is it really that serious for you to go ahead and sneak her? I don't think so. But hey, we in the land of baddies, and Amber is learning. Yeah. But what do y'all think about Persuasion admitting that she had Mace? And what do y'all think about Persuasion bringing Mace to the set? Comment below. I might create a flyer for this one too. TT fights Persuasion. I don't know who she is. Daisy fights Persuasion. I'm like, okay, everybody trying to get a moment off Persuasion. The one thing that I can say about Persuasion, though, is that she ran every single fade. I know there's a thing going around saying that, Summer has the most fades. This particular episode, it was Persuasion. In my mind, Persuasion ran, not even in my mind, she ran all her fades. And that's what she says. She says, y'all want it with me, I'm going to run all my fades. I ain't scary. Ain't nothing about me ussy. Ain't nothing about me that. So I'm going to run all my fades. You got to respect Persuasion. And I do. I think Persuasion is dope. Persuasion lives in Atlanta. I would love to talk to her and get her on an interview and to get her perspective on baddies as a whole. Because I remember seeing a post about her saying that she's too old for this now. She's bowing out gracefully. But I think she definitely did way more coming on than we got from Camilla. So, hey, I think Persuasion is dope. I think she's gorgeous. I would love to have her on. Daisy tries to get to Rolly. Rolly ain't having it. She ain't coming down at all. She's protected. She's PC'd up. Y'all taught me what PC'd up means. She's PC'd up in this moment. And I'm like, okay, all right. It is what it is. But Daisy ain't having it. She's spazzing out. She is spazzing out. She like, why y'all have me come on this show if not to fight Rolly? I know it wasn't for Baddie's ass. Then we get the text that Daisy is no longer going to be a part of it. As it was to begin, it did not even begin, it ended. And because Daisy said that there's favoritism, she not liking what's happening on the network. And she says that she does not ever want to go back on Zeus Network. They have offered her more money to come back. She does not want to go back. She will not be back. She does not like them people. And it is what it is. What do y'all think it is? Let me know in the comments below. Summer finally comes in looking real good, real smooth. She trying to figure out why Rolly and Dolly not running their fade. So much so that Dolly is like, okay, well, I'll run my fade with you if you want me to run fade so badly. Dolly, breaks her in. Rolly, not so much. Rolly doesn't come off that stage. And when she does get off the stage, she's PC'd up, escorted somewhere else. I don't know. Maybe it's because of that band on her arm. I don't know. But I just remember Natalie complaining about the surgery and the fact that she can't do nothing. But now she can't do nothing because of the surgery. So was Natalie right? If she was. It is what it is. She was right. It is what it is. Ivory does this little roundhouse kick trying to get Tavy. She misses. But Ivory takes Tavy through there. And I was like, whoa. Sort of how I felt when Tinker fought Killer, but Ivory did a couple of rounds. And I was like, ooh, shit. Damn. This ain't looking too hot for Tavy. Ain't looking too hot for Tavy at all. But Ivory, like, I'm back. What up? Ivory go for pressure. What up? I'm back. I'm here. Hi. What up? Ivory ends up chasing pressure to get after her. Runs with her, calling her a big itch. Then ET sneaks her. Then Persuasion sneaks her. I'm like, dang, like everybody is after this pressure girl, and I still don't know who she is. We still have yet to know who she is based off of what Baddies is giving us. No storyline, no nothing. She comes in, she gets jumped. She's had the second day, she gets ragtagged. Still don't know who this girl is. It is what it is. Summer then comes in after she fought, and she's like, these girls still need to run their fades. Why they not running their fades? Daisy is waiting on you, Rolly. Ivory is waiting on you, Dolly. Why y'all not running y'all fades? Biggie like, yo, Summer, come on, bro. Come on, let's do the rehearsal. Summer fights Persuasion. And it was kind of like a tie. Now, in my mind, I just don't know how you tie with Summer. I don't know how you tie with Summer. But Persuasion had a lot of fights. She did a lot of fights. She was in there. She was in there. So I don't necessarily blame her for real. Like, it is what she been fighting all her life. You know what I'm saying? Like, in all the episodes. But y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm saying. And now we get to the big moment. Y'all know I'm gonna make a flyer for this. I'm gonna make a flyer for this. I want to hear y'all. I want to hear what y'all got to say. But the moment of all moments, top three moments. Top three moments. Ivory and Tavy, Ciroc and Lex, Summer and Dolly. No, Cold Killer and Tinker. Even though it was quick, it was felt. It was felt. But Ciroc and Lex, ooh. The Royal Rumble of all Royal Rumbles that we wanted to see. Now, I'm going to just say it like it is. And y'all got y'all faves, y'all got y'all whatever y'all feel, whatever. Round one, go to Lex. It is what it is. Ciroc lost her footing in that, and she was like tumbling, a little bit. Not too much to have to do with Lex, but it was what it was. Like, Lex won that first round. Round two is going to Ciroc. Period. Round two is going to Ciroc. And then round three, I really want to say it's like a tie leading into Lex. But it's still like a tie. And the reason why I say it's a tie is because Ciroc was running her back. And I think Lex probably got a good hit on the eye. And then, Ciroc started complaining about mace. And I'm like, what? So did Lex have mace on? Or maybe it's the mace in the air. I don't know. But she started saying her eye was burning. I don't know. But Ciroc did her thing. Ciroc was speaking that she did her thing, and I felt like she told the truth. Ciroc got Lex in that second round, backed her up into the wall. She said she had her on the wall. It was what it was. Ciroc got that. But Lex ain't lose. Like, I know a lot of people are saying, like, the overall winner is Ciroc, but you got to kind of make sense in how you're judging it. I think the overall winner is a tie. That's what I think it is a tie. Lex got round one, Ciroc round two, and I think it was a tie round three. People are saying Lex round three. People are saying Ciroc won the whole thing. And I think the reason why people are saying Ciroc won the whole thing is because she didn't miserably lose in the totality of the fight. Like, Ciroc came out still looking really pretty. Like, these guys be like, still pretty. No, Ciroc was looking good. Ciroc was looking good. So honestly, big up to Ciroc, for real, because not too many people outside of Ivory, not too many people walk away from Lex being able to like walk away with their head held high. You know what I'm saying? And Ciroc could walk away from that held head high. But Lex did not lose. And I know we got a lot of Lex haters, even though y'all think I'm one of them. But Lex did not lose that fight. Lex has not lost a fight for real, outside of Ivory. For real. Lex loses rounds, but a fight? No. It is what it is. But what y'all classify fight in rounds is completely different than the way I look at it. But hey, y'all like who y'all like, and I review what I review. E.T. drinking Tito's straight out the bottle lets me know what kind of girl she is. Lets me know what kind of girl she is. Natalie and Lemmy perform at Coachella. Shout out to them. I don't know if I would ever go to a Natalie performance, but I know that a Natalie performance will be hype. I would have to be in VIP somewhere higher above the regular people because fights and stuff be bringing out. And I'm not. That's not my life. Natalie says that Coachella is going to be performing. Baddies is going to be performing at Coachella next year. That's going to be season 2020, season 35. Season 35. Natalie even makes it back to perform to LA. And this is how you know that Natalie is a boss. Natalie is a worker. Natalie is a leader. Natalie is a hustler. Natalie brings the coins to the yard. Shout out to Natalie. It is what it is. Cold Killer still performs during her 8th injury. Bad Dolly and Summer don't get booed. I'm excited for them. The best performance of the night goes to Biggie. Second best goes to Dolly. Third best would have to go to Cold Killer, Tinka, and Bad Dolly, like as a whole. I felt like when Bad Dolly came out, she had like a presence that was like felt and that was given. Then we got DTB and Fauna fighting in the dressing room. This was carrying on. This was TV magic. I couldn't take this serious for real. But both these girls did their thing. It was a tie. I be laughing at them like, come on, cut it out. Cold Killer laughing like, come on, cut it out. It was a cute little bout, though. It was a cute little bout. It really was. They performing all out on stage, and E.T. comes in and snatches the wig and drops. Lex make a post-confessional comment that, this was ghetto, so she left. Lex's confessionals is real spicy, and she speaking her shit is naive. I can't wait to see how this reunion go, and I can't wait to see what else Lex says about the ladies. Leave your comments below. Let me know how you feel. I will be dropping flyers today. The videos will be dropping today. Shout out to the members. Thank y'all for being a member. And listen, if y'all want to see Mona on the free channel, just 400 likes, 200 comments. Lay y'all. Deuces.